unique nature. So for someone who likes stars, you can see an awful lot of them in Australia. So I
Yeah.
highly recommend a
Sure,
visit
miss.
there.
And in Australia, which is one of most fascinating thing for me, is Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, yes, yes. I've been lucky enough to do some diving there. So it really is a spectacular region.
Exactly. So, what's your experience when you do skydiving?
Scuba diving there,
Yeah, scuba
it was
diving.
really wonderful. We got to go out on the boat and we went near a place called Green Island, which is known for just being inhabited by wonderful plants and things. And so we got to see lots of coral. Unfortunately, we went there after they started doing the dredging in the region,
Mhm.
which caused some coral bleaching. So we did see, unfortunately, lots of white corals as well, which was a bit sad.
Can you please write it down this word for me, like carol something? Are you saying something?
Yeah,
Species.
it's the government was doing something called dredging, which is where they move all of the underlayer of the ocean, and it resulted in coral bleaching, where
Correlation.
the corals all basically die and turn white rather than those beautiful vibrant colors you see. So
So, I would like to know, these are so quite fascinating Great Barrier Reef, and there are a lot of flora and fauna inside in the ocean, and there are varieties of species of fishes available. So, it's like everything is colorful. Tell me about your experience about colorfulness.
So, like I said, unfortunately, while we were there, it was quite affected by the coral bleaching. So, it wasn't as vibrant, as colorful as some of the dives I had done in Southeast Asia, for example. Um, so that, in that sense, it was a little bit disappointing. But the fish, there were lots and lots of fish around, and they are really bright and vibrant. So even though the corals had been bleached, obviously the fish and the wildlife hadn't been affected by it. So yeah, it was really incredible. I remember seeing lots of clownfish, like in Finding Nemo.
Nemo, yeah, you give me a sense. I would like to tell you about Nemo and Finding Dory, but before that, you tell me.
Yeah, there you go. I think many people think of these movies when they think about, the Great Barrier Reef and Australian
Exactly.
waters. So, have you ever been scuba diving yourself underwater?
To be honest, I have never do scuba diving, but I would like to do if I get a chance.
It's a
Then
really cool experience.
exactly, and
I
I would
definitely recommend
I
it.
would like to show you something because you are so quite fascinating and interesting in nature.
Okay.
Sure, just a minute. Give me a minute for this.
Okay, sure.
So as I already tell you, where I am living, here is a type of greenery, and there are going to be fruit. Like here you can see blackberry.
Oh, wow. Nice. I love fresh blackberries too. They're delicious.
Yeah, they will be become fruit in pretty much around June or something like in monsoon season.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a few blueberry bushes around in Albania. So often when I go hiking, I don't have to worry about bringing snacks because there'll be lots of blueberry bushes along the, blackberry bushes along the way that I can just pick from and eat as I go.
Exactly, totally.
Yeah, if they're nice and sweet, oh, delicious snack. So do you often go hiking and things around in your area?
I like to do walking, like walking in buses, and there is a type of valley something. There are a lot of like flowers and bushes and many types of sparrows also here available. And you can say it's a totally and on my terrace there is a magnificent view of sunset. I like to watch sunset.
Oh, you're so spoiled. I'm jealous.
Can you please write
Sounds
it down
wonderful.
this expression for me, please?
I said, you're so spoilt, which we say spoilt when parents give their kids everything that they want. That's a spoiled child, but in this case, I'm making a joke to say that like you're very lucky. Basically, it means you're very lucky that you have this beautiful nature. And I said, I'm jealous.
Exactly. Most of time, many people say like just you.
Yeah, I can see why.
Hmm.
In fact, there was an article that came up with Engu Daily News the other day about how being around more species of birds makes you happier than having more money.
Can you please try to find this one for me?
Sure. One moment. It's in here.